Hello and welcome to Ryno's Ravens Preview. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Somewhat of a big matchup, at least for Ravens fans anyway. The winless Baltimore Ravens. Yeah, that's right. The winless Baltimore Ravens are going to be in Dallas playing the Cowboys. This team's got some problems, and they need to fix them quick, fast, and in a hurry. Okay, there's 17 games now, but I've already had 2. You can see I'm on BaltimoreRavens.com. Let's get to the injury report. Mr. Lalu, backup offensive tackle, has been ruled out. It states not injury related, personal. So not sure exactly what that's about, but that's fine. Jalen Armour-Davis, somewhat down a little bit on the depth chart for cornerback, though he does play fairly okay as like a dime guy. Also listed as NIR personal, though full participant Thursday and Friday. Not listed as anything for a game status, so he's probably going to go. Kyle Hamilton is dealing with some back issues. Didn't participate Wednesday. He was limited Thursday, full participant Friday. So it's looking like he'll go, but something to keep our eyes on. May become an issue. Backs can be a little tricky. Deontay Hardy, listed as a wide receiver, but more used as a kickoff return man. Dealing with a calf issue, limited Wednesday and Thursday, full participant Friday. Most likely we'll be able to get something out of him. Not that it really is going to matter, because I just not sure how much I like this new kickoff thing. I think more often than not, kicks are still going into the end zone or out of the end zone, and teams are getting the ball at the 30. So how is this supposed to work as far as more returns? Okay. However, seems like it just screws over defenses because offenses get the ball at the 30. Cool, thanks. Adisa Isaac, still seeing some effects of that hamstring injury, but full participant Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and nothing is listed on his game status. So, therefore, I am led to believe that we will see Adisa Isaac play football this weekend. Be his debut. Somewhat interested to see what he can do as a pass rusher. Seems like all these teams that we've been facing have that one guy that you got to worry about as pass rusher. Chris Jones, Max Crosby, Micah Parsons now. Who do the Ravens got? Oh, we got a Dafe Elway. Oh, yeah. We got David Ajabo. What about Kyle Van Noy? Oh, my God. Stop. As far as I can tell, the pass rush for the Ravens, they have tried to focus on quantity over quality. Does it work? To a certain extent, sure. You overload the pass protection, and therefore you would think it would break down somewhere, which is an option. Though if you have that one quality guy, you send 4 or 5, and you have how many in coverage? A lot more. So it can kind of work there. Ronnie Stanley listed with an ankle injury. Of course, Ronnie Stanley's listed on this thing with an ankle injury. When is he not for the past 3 or 4 years? Somewhat disappointing. He did seem like he was going to be one of the better tackles in the league, except injuries, especially lower body injuries, have really hindered his career. Somewhat disappointing. He did not participate Wednesday, but was a full participant Thursday and Friday. And with the troubles on our offensive line right now, you need Stanley in there, injured or not, or hampered by lower body injuries or not. So right now, there's nobody better, except maybe Linderbaum. Stanley will probably go. Kyle Van Noy still on this list. Added a groin to this eye injury. Now, he didn't participate Wednesday, though that isn't exactly, especially for a player with as many years as a Van Noy or even as Stanley, it's not out of the realm of norm to see that they get a day off from practice Wednesdays. So, being that Kyle Van Noy, full participant Thursday and Friday, should be good to go. Should be. Nate Wiggins has been dealing with the effects of a concussion, was not able to play last week, but this week is looking much more promising. And I know it does say he didn't participate Wednesday, was limited Thursday and Friday, but allegedly he's good to go. Now, not by doctors as far as game status, but as far as practice status, he's okay. When will the doctors, when or if, will the doctors say he's ready to go for the game? Hopefully, he'll be reevaluated before Sunday. Haven't really seen anything in any of these articles that would hint towards the scheduling of these tests. But there is a good chance that he will be able to go Sunday. David Ojabo, also on this list. Whew, couldn't be bad enough, I guess, huh? Dealing with a quad problem. Nothing listed for Wednesday. Thursday, limited. Friday, full participant. Game status is questionable. I know and I'm sure the rest of you have seen some improvement for Ojabo, but at the same time, you can't help but think, oh, well, here we go again. He flashes a little bit. Oh, injury. Oh, that's it for Ojabo. No more Ojabo. Because he can't stay on the field. Whatever. Alright, let's get on with this. Go to some of these articles. This article here written by Ryan Mink talking about some of these guys with their injuries. This is where I think I got most of the Nate Wiggins information. Mr. Mink here, the editorial director, she's talking about that. He's really a full go in practice, but has not received an official good to go from doctors for a game day. Will that happen? We are hopeful that will happen, but again, I don't know the scheduling, and you don't know the results of the test. So, I think we're all in high hopes that he'll be able to play. Kyle Hamilton, hampered with a little back injury, but it looks like he'll play. And also covered in this article saying that Adisa Isaac is ready to go, and it does look like he will make his debut Sunday. So, somewhat itching to see him in a game. Hopefully, finally found, maybe solved some of these pass rush problems. Because if you can rotate Oweh and Ojabo and Van Noy and now Isaac, should make the whole group a lot better. It should anyway. Will it? Who knows? Get to this article here, written by Ryan Mink, the editorial director, and Matt Ryan. No, not that Matt Ryan. Just another guy with the first name of Matt and the last name of Ryan. He is an editorial intern here at BaltimoreRavens.com. Or there at BaltimoreRavens.com. Talking about offensive line problems. And apparently during one of the practices, John Harbaugh got in there and tried to do some pass rushing in practice. Yeah, he's not going to simulate Micah Parsons, but this is the head coach trying to get an up-close look at what issues the offensive line have, instead of, standing 50 yards away. And maybe trying to be able to put his input in there and what's going to happen. Now, Looks like Stanley's going to stay at left tackle, Voorhees is going to stay at right guard, and Linderbaum at center, where the real problem is right guard and right tackle. Some options that have been thrown out there are the rotation is going to stay between McCrary and Rosengartner at right tackle. And they're going to add, it's an option for Ben Cleveland to get added in rotation with Falele at right guard. Or the other option was to just start McCrary at right guard. And obviously Rosengartner at right tackle. It's an option, but you know what? You got to figure something out. Because I don't know how many times over the past 2 games, and it's only been 2 games, has the premier pass rusher on the other team just literally ran a circle around the whole right side, as far as, the right guard and the right tackle, just ran a circle around him and got to Lamar Jackson. Like, how? Come on, man. You got to figure that out somehow. You got to get in his way at least. Even if you don't get a hand on him. Get in his way so he at least has to change direction. Can't get to Lamar with a full head of steam going. I know I'm the one sitting here, not out there playing right guard. But come on now. You got to touch the guy. You got to do something to him instead of just essentially allowing a free rusher. I don't know what. And yes, the front office and the coaching staff have come under a lot of fire, a lot of scrutiny over what's been going on with the offensive line, especially on that right side. And after 2 games, you have enough time. It's game 3 now. You got to fix it. You got to fix it somehow. Somehow. Hell. Put Ricard in there at guard. You can do that. You can do that. Everybody remembers that game against the Patriots where they showed up with 4 offensive linemen and then one guy was supposed to report as an ineligible receiver, though that never actually happened. You can do that. You can. Is that the best way to go? I don't know. But you know what? If Ben Cleveland ain't the answer and Falele ain't the answer, and you know what? You need McCrary to back up Rosengartner, then you know what? It's probably the best option there is. Because I feel like Pat Ricard would get in there and bust some heads. It's an idea. What are y'all coming up with? Huh? Mr. and or Mrs. coaching staff or front office person? What's your idea or solution to the problem? I just gave you one. Is it the best one? I don't know. But they're out there. The solutions are out there. You gotta find it. Because I don't care how much you pay your damn quarterback, if you can't keep him upright, you're not gonna do anything. And then it's pointless to pay him that much money if you can't protect him. You can't keep the pass rush off him, but yet it was okay to pay him the money. You should have got somebody. I don't know why you thought Falele was the answer. To me, he's just too damn big and too damn slow. This is disappointing. For run blocking, sure. Looks fine. Pass blocking, no. But it is what it is. And at the same time, I wonder if that's why Derrick Henry is having trouble getting going. Because the offensive line is just, that whole side over there just is nothing. Hell, I mean, he got dropped for a loss because nobody blocked Crosby again. So it's not even for your quarterback's sake, which you paid Lamar all that money, but it's also all that money you paid for this running back. It's like you literally allowing a defensive end, a premier pass rusher in this league, to come into the backfield unblocked. That cannot happen. It shouldn't happen. What is wrong with you? Fix it. Really like to see a game in which it's the 4th quarter and the offense has stuck around. I would like to see a game where that happens. I don't want to see you punt and go 3 and out a bunch of times in the fourth quarter. And then everybody's like, oh, they blew this lead. What's up with the Ravens defense? What's up with the offense? Keep the defense name out your mouth, okay? The offense goes out there and punts 3 and out on their first 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. You going to be mad at the defense because they couldn't hold up? Come on now. Really? Your offense goes out there, runs 3 plays. In the one drive, they gained 5 yards and punted. In the other drive, they lost 5 yards and punted. And you think any of that is on the defense? Wow. I mean, especially in the fourth quarter. Because you've played, 50 minutes of football already. Yeah, you're going to be tired. And you're getting no break whatsoever. Because your offense, which this organization has decided to spend a whole bunch of money on, except for the offensive line, does nothing. That also needs to change. But you know what? Maybe if you fix the offensive line, that will change. Maybe. We'll see. Well, let's wrap this up and get out of here. Week 3 in the NFL for the Baltimore Ravens. Game is September 22nd. And it will be at the Dallas Cowboys. So Baltimore Ravens at Dallas Cowboys in that new, what do they call it? AT&T Stadium. It's big and it's fancy. And if you know what, if you're facing the wrong direction, you're going to have the sun glaring in there through the windows at you. Which, I don't know if they've corrected that or not. Added some tint there so the sun is literally just blinding people. So ridiculous. But whatever. I guess it's fine. And this game will be at, it's 4:25 start time. Got to remember that. A whole bunch of weird start times for the Ravens. I guess because everybody thought they were going to be good. So they gave them a bunch of primetime games, a bunch of later in the afternoon games. Yeah. Shows what you know, NFL. Apparently you don't know shit. So that's going to do it for this edition of Ryno's Ravens Preview. Please stay tuned. Yeah, I'll try to get this out Monday. If not Monday, it'll be Tuesday. So please stay tuned for Monday or Tuesday for this edition of Ryno's Ravens Review. And I will review the game between the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I am the Angry Ryno. Fly Ravens, fly.